Hello everybody, it's DAMM time. Actually, DAMM happy hour. You can see I have my beer going on here. And this was my yesterday's, the DAMM Easter edition. If you want to make your very own mandala egg, I have the live video saved onto my timeline, or I put it in my photos. I have a album called DAMM videos or something, I think. And I'm going to try to save from now on, save all the ones, the lives in there, so it'll be easy to see them all at once. You can go and, and sift through the ones that you want to see. Anyway, okay, let's get started. I have my phone plugged in because my battery's running low, but it's like the way my phone is positioned to record, it's like right on my face. So I'm like basically eating this cord. Doing these like videos is kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. I wish I had a better setup, but it's not really easy to get a better setup. Unless you have like a whole sort of specific, area. Anyway, okay, let's see. Let's get started. And what are we gonna do today? Let's start a little different today. Let's start with let's start with a triangle. Because I like this shape. When you then do a triangle in the opposite direction, that looks really cool. Hello, Tony. Are you drawing a mandala along with me today, or are you just going to hang out and watch for a little bit? Watching them is almost as good as making them yourself. Let's see. Let's take and transform this a little bit so I can eventually get to a round shape. I suppose I could keep it triangular and more geometric the entire time. Maybe I will try that. Hello, Rebecca. How are you today? Let's see. Okay, let's continue geometric for a little while longer and see how that works out. See what I can come up with. I'm going to do a double line on this one. That's looking pretty cool. Rebecca, are you drawing a mandala with me today? I was feeling a little different, so I thought I'd go with a geometric shape today. And let's see. Let's actually put in a rectangle here. And I'm just really eyeballing where that's, in fact, the whole thing is like a little bit skewed and crooked. That's the perils of making geometric shapes. It's much easier to tell when it's a little bit off than, hey, Jeffrey, how are you? I see you're keeping yourself busy doing all your live. Wait, are you still reading your stories live? I haven't seen one in a while. I know you were reading the stories, and that was kind of fun. Let's see. Are you going to draw a mandala with me today? By the way, I keep all of these videos. I save them on my timeline, and I'm starting to going forward, save them all in a folder in my photos called DAMM videos or something. So they'll all be in there, and you can go at any time. And if you feel like just watching some drawing videos or actually drawing some mandalas of your own. Let's see, now let's go this way. Let's draw another rectangle this way, and I'm also going to double this one up just because I like to be consistent. See how unfamiliar I am with making geometric shape mandalas? It is all wonky, but that's okay. Let's see, Jeffrey doing well. Haven't done any readings in a week. Gardening. Oh, do you love gardening, or are you doing it because you have to? Because I am not a gardener. I do not like gardening. It is not my thing at all. Let's see. Let's go. What am I going to do here? Let's kind of see if we can shift things up a little bit here. I'm getting myself stuck in a corner here with these geometric shapes. So we're going to switch it out. And oh wait, I did see you a short, quick video of you in your onesie outside. Okay, let's see. What am I going to do here? Okay, you know what? I'm going to see if I can throw in a circle. So I'm just going to do a half circle or a partial circle around this sort of square shape. And let's see if I can get myself back into a round shape, because I'm feeling a little skewed with my geometric shapes, and so let's go back into familiar territory. And let's see, I'm going to let's make some of these rounded triangles here. There we go. And okay, getting back into our normal. Although, I am an advocate for just doing things outside your comfort zone. But sometimes it's best to save those for another time. And okay, so let's go back to another circle here, going around. And remember, if you're drawing one with me, to turn your paper. I don't turn my paper as much as I should, just because of the whole videotape thing. But do you like how I just said videotape? That's pretty aging, isn't it? And but it's much better for your these tendons here tend to get really sore when you're kind of doing this a lot. So if you turn your paper, it will keep your wrist much more comfortable, and it'll actually help you to create smoother, more even lines. All right, so now let's do some, you know what I want to do? I want to do my little double hump. We're going to really mix it up and throw some very organic. Actually, these are a shape that's used a lot in Mendi designs or henna designs. So, but since we went very geometric in the middle, we'll go very organic around the outside. Let's see. So does anybody else have an actual drink? I don't know if you can see in the corner here, my shiner. Take my drink. And so I'm the type that, I love beer, and beer more so than like any painkiller will help when I have a backache or something. Like I just take that first, a couple of swigs of beer, and I can just feel the muscles in my shoulders relaxing. And since, I actually love the taste of beer, it's like win-win, right? So let's see. I am going to take and just do an outline of this shape. So just a little bit on the outside of that. And just take that all the way around. And again, still keeping mindful of my strokes and trying not to get in too much of a rush. Thinking about my starting point, drawing my line, my ending point. So that just keeps us really centered into the task. Keeps us mindful of what we're doing. And so let's go and let's put some more of these like sort of bowed out triangles. We'll do that all around. Oops, wait, I have to keep track of time. Okay. I just can't miss my time. I'm do the live videos of our neighborhood sing-along every night. Not that it's my official job, but I enjoy doing it. And hello, Patricia. Hello, Clarine. I didn't see you guys pop in. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit. Are you actually able to draw a mandala tonight, or are you just hanging out to watch? And let's see. I'm going to offset. I'm going to do this exact same shape, starting, kind of third way down, and bringing it up to, somewhere in here. So we're just kind of staggering these shapes in between. I like how this gives it kind of a layered look, almost like flower petals. Let's see. Very good. And let's do another layered circle. So again, when we do these layered circles, just focus on like one stroke at a time. So all we're doing is going from, kind of the top of one shape to another, and we're making just a curved line. So just a straight line across, just a little bit bowed out. And we'll go all the way around and do that from tip to tip of these shapes. And just focusing on, each one being just a line that's a little bit curved. Right? So just kind of try to make that smoothed out from top to top. And then once you've made them all the way around, you have a nice layered circle underneath your flower petals. So I love that 3D effect that gives when I do that. And when you actually decorate, or especially if you're coloring in and things like that, you can really emphasize that sort of 3D look by putting some darker shades in around here. Okay, so let's finish off with my favorite shape, which is a little bit more complicated of a shape. It's my sort of squashed Hershey Kiss shape, as I call it, or like the fancy brackets that you can that you have, or fancy like parentheses brackets. Okay, so we're going to just kind of do a hump and a round and a hump and a round. So it's really like that kind of teardrop almost, or Hershey Kiss kind of shape, just squashed a little bit. And these will always come out a bit wonky. I mean, even mine come out wonky, and I've been doing them for a long time. I've made probably thousands of these shapes. But since we're not trying to be perfect or make any type of high art or anything, I'm not going to worry about them being wonky. I just like this shape, especially going around the very outside of my mandala, as it makes kind of like a nice border shape And especially when I do the decoration. And since I left like a little space in between, I'll actually put like a little, let's see, what are we gonna put? We're gonna put like a little teardrop and a dot and a dot. And we'll just kind of do like a little decoration like that. And then I like how that just makes a really nice kind of fancy border. I think that was my reminder notification for my neighborhood sing-along. All right. So let's see. Oh, I have a bit more time. Okay. So let's do a little bit of decoration on the inside. Oh, hi, Mathilde. I didn't see you. I didn't see you pop in. Hopefully, are you still there, or did you pop in and pop out already? I just now, the camera sits up high, so it's hard for me to see the names as they come up on the screen. I kind of have to stretch up and look. Anyway, so let's see. Since we have these geometric shapes in here, we can kind of emphasize that by, let's see, I'm going to do some, actually just lines going around this rectangle here. So we're really going to bring some emphasis to these geometric shapes in the center. And we can do this as much as we want on all the shapes or just a few. You can fill them in any way. You can fill them in with more botanical or organic shapes, kind of have that contrast. And let's see. You know what I want to do? I want to actually take these outside triangles here and fill them in. And have that solid triangle behind the white triangle in the back. And let's see. Then I'm going to take and I'm just going to, like this square here, I'm going to actually just thicken the line. So just so we have some variation in line weight. And it will also kind of really emphasize this square shape, especially because it's the one right before we go back to our kind of circle and organic shapes. So it'll really put some emphasis on that. It's like almost like a frame around the center part. Yeah? And let's see. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put circles, tiny circles in the corners of these. We'll just kind of emphasize a little bit of that sacred geometry that can start to happen inside mandalas when you put geometric shapes. And then let's see. Let's double this shape. So we'll just draw the exact same shape right on the inside. And let's see. I'll do a couple of shapes. It takes a long time to do these outer because it's a lot of work. So I'll just do a few of each one just to give you some idea of what can do. So a lot of times in these shapes, I like to make them really kind of floral looking and organic. So I'll just kind of do these sort of wispy lines. And what I do is I just have a starting point. So I think about, again, the stroke. I just have my starting point, I make my line, and then I lift. And so if you focus on that, start, make your line, lift. It will kind of give you that feathered. And if they go extend outside of the little petal, don't even worry about it. So that's nice. So you can carry those all the way around to finish off the lines. And then if you want to really push the botanical, you can make your leaf shapes in these kind of bowed out triangles. So then we can really make it kind of floral. Yep, this is one of my favorite things. Making these leaf shapes. And what else can we do? I'm going to go ahead and make a double line on this outline here, but I'm just going to be quite haphazard about it. So I'm going to just let some of them touch. I'm not going to try to keep them in any, perfect distance from the other line, just so it gives it almost like a shadow kind of feeling instead of a repeated shape. So I always think that looks really, really pretty in an organic mandala. Can do that. And let's see, we can mix it up. Check time. I got about 4 more minutes. We can mix it up, and what I like to do sometimes too is throw a little bit of the more geometric shapes inside the botanical shapes. So like this circle here, I will like to do kind of straight lines coming down. So it just gives it that nice contrast of having sort of the straight lines in the middle of the more organic lines. And I like that contrast. I think it looks really good together. So yeah, anyway, I am going to start wrapping up. And if you guys have made a mandala, please share it with me. Just pop a picture in the comments, or if you share it on your wall, give me a tag so I can see it. I love to see them. And feel free to share this video, share my event page that I have for DAMM time. I would love, anybody who can, benefit from or would like to learn to make mandalas, loves just watching, drawing videos. It's very relaxing and sort of meditative in itself. And so yeah, please share away. And that's it. Yep. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for my DAMM happy hour. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Have a good night, guys. Mwah. Bye-bye.